Welcome to Pro Kitchen University, an online video tutorial series version 11. This video is part of the Mac Native Interface series for Mac users only. In this video, we will explore lighting placement. We will locate the lighting catalog, place and manipulate lighting sources and fixtures, add lighting to cabinetry and cabinet attributes, and locate and utilize the one-click add-all molding lighting settings and tools. Pro Kitchen software provides many additional items to place within your designs, allowing you to bring them to life and create the most realistic 3D HD view of the final product. One of the greatest tools for creating lifelike quality within the 3D HD view is lighting and lighting fixtures. Pro Kitchen offers a variety of lighting fixtures in many different styles and additional light sources that can easily be placed throughout your designs, each of which may be manipulated independently to illuminate the room realistically. Not only will you be able to display fixtures similar to your customer's home, but also provide them with a photorealistic 3D HD representation of their completed room, including room lighting, reflections, and shadows. In every design, there is a default light auto-placed within. This light is the main source of the hard shadows that will be cast in 3D Edge and is required for correct color reproduction, and it also may be moved anywhere in the design. Additional lighting that is placed automatically is the sunlight that is cast into the room from windows and glass doors and open areas in the walls, providing a more realistic room lighting with lifelike reflections on glossy and metallic-like surfaces. Once the initial design has been drafted, you can begin adding additional lighting. To place lighting manually, you will find the lighting catalog in two different locations. For easy drag and drop, you may utilize the catalog panel to the left, or to access the lighting catalog without having to switch the catalog within the panel, left-click on the lighting icon shaped like a sunburst about halfway down on the left toolbar. Once selected, it will launch the catalog dialog box, which will contain the lighting catalog tree. Here you will see all the different types of lighting fixtures Pro Kitchen has to offer. Within the Light Source folder, you will find additional room light sources that will not appear as a fixture, but they will add additional room lighting and accents like soft shadows. In the Cabinet Lighting folder, there are multiple options including inside, under and above cabinet options, as well as toe kick lighting. Under cabinet, above cabinet, and toe kick lighting may also be added to the design with the one-click add-all molding lighting tool. And inside cabinet lighting may also be added via the cabinet's attributes. Both of these additional placement methods will be demonstrated later in this video. You will also have access to recessed and track lighting fixtures to place on the ceiling, indoor and outdoor ceiling fans, and chandeliers and pendant light fixtures in styles such as traditional, modern, contemporary, rustic, industrial, and more. Pro Kitchen also provides a multitude of additional lighting fixtures such as flush and semi-flush fixtures, table and floor lamps, bathroom vanity and wall sconces, lamps, picture and art accent lights, and various outdoor lighting fixtures. It's important to know before placing lights that table lamps will place at base cabinet countertop height, and any wall fixture will place at the wall item alignment designated within the design settings. To place an item from the dialog box, navigate the catalog tree to locate the desired type of fixture. Open folders until the item's SKUs appear in the bottom panel. To view a fixture before placing, left-click on the item's SKU. A 3D image will appear in the preview panel, in which you may be able to zoom in or out with the roller ball on the mouse, or rotate the item by right-clicking and holding the item, then dragging your mouse. Once you have found your desired fixture, left-click the Place button in the bottom right corner of the dialog box. The dialog box will temporarily disappear, and the mouse will now be a crosshair, indicating the Place Edit mode. Move the mouse to the desired placement area, left-click once to drop the light. Note that if you are placing lighting with the Zone tab turned on, the fixture will snap to the wall if dropped within any wall zones, and with the Snap tab turned on, the fixture will snap to certain locations on previously placed objects. For freedom of placement, left-click the Zone and Snap tabs at the bottom right corner of the Pro Kitchen window to turn these features off temporarily. Once the light is in the desired location, left-click once more to secure it into place. After the light has been secured, the dialog box will reappear, so you may continue to place more lighting. Continue to place lighting fixtures until you have finished. Then left-click Cancel at the bottom right corner of the dialog box to dismiss. Now that my first set of lights have been placed, I may manipulate them with the right-click toolbox tools and with their attribute dialog boxes. For the recessed downlight that I have placed, I need to make a few location changes, then copy and paste so that I have 5 of these lights along the front of the wall cabinets. Right-click on the item, hover to its nomenclature and into the toolbox. Here you will find all the positioning, rotational, and location tools as you would for cabinets and other items. Select the desired location tool with a left click. First, I will select the In-Out tool. When moving the mouse, you will see which of the walls the back of the item is in relation to. Then I may navigate to the bottom of the screen and type in the required value for either the out or back fields. For this light, I will use the Tab key to highlight the back field and type 25 inches and tap the Return key on the keyboard. This will place this light 25 inches from the west wall. Now, to copy and paste, right-click the light once more and select Copy. The mouse will become a crosshair, again indicating that the copied fixture is attached and ready for placement. Hover the mouse into the appropriate location, then left-click to secure. Repeat the process until all required copies have been placed. Now you may position as necessary for any copy and pasted items utilizing the In-Out and Left-Right placement tools. For the pendant light above the island, I need to make a dimensional change to make the fixture longer. For lighting fixtures, like all Pro Kitchen catalog items, dimensional changes can be created in its attributes. Once again, right-click the item, this time navigating to and left-clicking on Attributes, which will then launch the Attributes dialog box. In this dialog box, within the General tab, a plan notation can be added and any of the dimensions may be adjusted. Note the height of the item will affect the length of the cord, and any dimension changes will be reflected in the preview panel to the right. In the Light tab, you may enable or disable the light coming from the source in the 3D representation. Change the light direction by utilizing the drop-down menu. Change the color of the bulb or light source by left-clicking in the box to open the color selector. Adjust the intensity and angle of the light cast by left-clicking and holding the slider to move. Note that the Enable, Disable Color, and Wattage options may also be adjusted within the 3D Edge viewer with the lighting controls, which will be covered in a separate video. When finished making all the adjustments, left-click OK at the bottom right corner to apply. Now, I can copy and paste this item and its altered attributes so there are 3 identical pendants over the island. To center a fixture over an existing item in the plan, utilize the right-click toolbox Center tool. Right-click the fixture, select Center, then left-click on the item you wish it to be centered on. Now that we've placed lights manually, let's look at placing lights inside cabinets utilizing cabinet attributes. In this design, there is a glass front cabinet to the left of the hood that the client wants to have interior lighting placed. To make this task easier, Pro Kitchen has added this feature into the cabinet's attributes. Right-click on the desired cabinet and select Attributes. On the left-hand side of the dialog box, locate and left-click on the Lighting tab. When the page refreshes, you will see two panels in the center of the dialog box and will operate similar to creating modifications and installing accessories for cabinetry items. The left panel contains the inside cabinet lighting folder. The right panel is currently empty and represents the cabinet. Open the folder by left-clicking the arrow to the left of the folder. Below, the options for lighting will appear. When hovering over an option, an image of the product will appear. To add the desired fixture, left-click on the item to highlight it in blue. Then move the mouse between the two panels and left-click the arrow pointing to the right. This action will add the fixture to the top of the cabinet and the underside of each shelf or section of the cabinet. You may modify the placement of any of the installed lights by left-clicking on the light in the right panel. This will outline the section of cabinet in which the light is placed within the preview panel. You may then left-click either the distance from the left, from the front, or height fields to adjust the placement distance by utilizing the arrows to the right. Once you have adjusted the desired field to your specifications, left-click a different field to apply. To add more than one fixture to a section of cabinet, left-click the arrow to the right between the two panels once again. This will, by default, add the fixture to section 1 of the cabinet, with section 1 being the top of the cabinet. To alter the section in which this fixture is placed, left-click the section field and select the section from the drop-down menu, again making any placement changes in the necessary fields. To remove a fixture, left-click the fixture in the right panel to highlight it in blue. Move the mouse between the two panels this time, left-clicking the arrow pointing to the left. To remove all fixtures simultaneously, left-click the double arrow pointing left. Once all changes have been made, left-click OK in the bottom right corner to apply. The next feature we are going to cover is the one-click Add All Molding Lighting tool. This tool will allow you to enable and apply top molding, light rail molding, and toe kick lighting with a single click, as well as control placement, spacing, and light wattage. This tool may be enabled and set within the Design Settings icon located on the top toolbar towards the left end, or with the Settings drop-down menu. Simply left-click to launch the Design Settings dialog box. Now just a note, a Design Settings overview will be covered in a separate video. Now, once the dialog box is open, navigate to the fourth tab down on the left and select Moldings. Below Moldings, you will need to select the Molding Lighting tab to open the Molding Lighting Settings dialog box. To enable or disable a lighting fixture type, left-click the box to the left. Once enabled, you will be able to select a fixture from the Product drop-down menu, as well as adjust the distance and wattage fields. Left-click the drop-down menu, scroll through the available options, and left-click the desired product. Then adjust the placement distance either by highlighting the current text and typing the required value, or by utilizing the arrows to the right. The inner arrows will adjust by 1-inch increments, and the outer arrows will adjust by fractional increments. Finally, adjusting the intensity of the bulbs as they will display in the 3D representation of the design by left-clicking and holding the slider and moving it to the desired wattage level. When you have enabled and adjusted the molding lightings to your preferences, left-click OK to apply. Once at least one molding lighting has been enabled and applied, you will be able to use the Add All Lighting tool. To add all enabled lighting fixtures with a single click, left-click the Add All Molding Lighting icon on the left toolbar. This action will apply all your molding lighting as you specified within the molding lighting settings. If you want to remove a single light, you can either left-click the light to select, then hold the Function key on your keyboard and tap the Delete key, or you can right-click on the light and select Delete from the Toolbox menu. Once all your desired light fixtures have been placed and manipulated to your preference, It's time to view your completed design and see your lights in action in 3D HD, where you will also have additional lighting control tools that will be covered in a separate video. Thanks to ProKitchen's many lighting fixture options and the ability to manipulate them to your preferences, you will be able to provide your customers with incredible, true-to-life representations of their space that are sure to impress. Thank you for visiting ProKitchen University. Be sure to visit us at prokitchensoftware.com.